Well, I mean, my software works. I've improved the look dramatically. And by the way, I'm totally stealing from your boy Guessman.
How's that?
He uses the little earbuds when he's doing his live shows. Because I like my big headphones. I like my DJ style headphones, and but I figured a little bit more of my face and less mess.
So
for
wait,
my
are
hair.
you on camera? Because I can't see you like in Skype, so I can only watch you if I open up the YouTube
Yes,
channel or something.
that's the only way you're gonna be able to see me. Because
Okay.
my feed has to be through my computer to go down to the YouTubes. So
It's just me or am I not centered?
I'm not centered either. Don't worry about it.
Is that better?
Yes, you look great. All right, let me look at the camera.
Well,
and say
you're not
hi
just whistling
to the
Dixie,
people.
sir.
This is we're another one of our like little mini test shows, just kind of shooting the shit, like having a good time, whatever.
Huh.
We have determined, Jared and I have determined that we're gonna do our final blowout finale show, best soccer show thing on Monday night, right? You decide that, right?
Yeah, Monday night. Yeah, I think we can kind of do our normal time, which is 9 Eastern.
I think that's what we're gonna plan on, and I plan for at least an hour. We'll see how things go. Jared's got a life.
I'll go as long as the calls go, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I will take as many calls as we can. I got a hash. Jared, you missed this last night. Maybe I got a hashtag.
Yeah, I think you picked the wrong one, by the way.
What should I have picked? Last best.
I like
show?
like best soccer show finale or something like that.
That's
but
long.
you put
It's gotta be short, man.
no BSS finale. That's shorter than BSS memory.
Not blah, 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 blah. Short. All right, BSS finale. All right,
Memory.
command decision made from by Jared Dubois. BSS finale, and we can include memories and quotes and thoughts and concerns and anything. Like you don't have
Dares.
Dares. We have had some dares on this, and we did not leverage the whole bet dare thing probably as much as we could have. We chose
No,
not
I'm saying
to.
someone could dare us to like do something on that show if they want. Okay.
I've been asked to write something on my forehead.
well, I'm not
going
gonna like expose myself or anything.
Yeah. I don't think you should do that.
I just realized like there's a part of me that would be a good politician, but if like some of the stories of things I did came out, like I'd have to own everything up front and be like that politician, just like, listen, I did some stupid stuff, but no, don't get me wrong, I didn't do like substances or anything, but I did some stupid things with stupid girls.
That's why you would never be a politician. The machine would never get behind you because you got those.
Have you seen who's running for politics these days?
Well, actually, that's a good point. All the old rules are out the window, right?
Yeah, I mean, people. It's refreshing now to be different.
You know what's funny is you don't. I don't think you watch Scandal, right? That's not your show, right?
Why would I? No.
Okay, I like Scandal. It's completely over the top, ridiculous, insane
It's
show.
one of those things my wife DVRs. She has like 5 shows that are on my DVR at all times that I've never watched. Scandal's one of them.
Scandal's a good show. It's a good
Scorpion.
show. Never watched Scorpion. Don't know.
That's
what
the
that is.
one with the guy from what's got who's the chick that was on American Idol?
Oh yeah. I know who you're talking about.
And the guy that was in American Pie, Eddie something, or
Okay.
and he always wears a fedora now. He's like
that
fedora guy.
Yeah, the one who was like the super refined kid in high
Yeah,
school.
she watches
Yeah.
Quantico.
Okay, that one I don't know I can get on board with.
It's all like it's weird stuff, dude. It's all stuff. I'm like, who did I marry? Like,
Okay.
like she's like she has a secret life now that I'm working
In
nights and
terms of,
stuff.
like,
so
yeah.
she watches these other shows now, and it's kind of like I feel like she's cheating on me with these other shows.
This is totally your wife. She's like you're leaving for the night, right? What time do you get
Yeah.
you go to work? Like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, something like that, right? Or is it later?
Yeah,
than
it's
that?
the modern day lipstick on the collar. It's like, oh, what? This is on our DVR?
She goes like
Who
this.
are you?
You leave, the door closes. She's like, click.
Scorpion time.
I'm here by myself on TV, all to myself. Speaking of television, I mean the number of shows that I have to watch on television or use Hulu, because I do have a Hulu subscription to go back and catch up, are very limited. Archer, which we can talk about, we're now 4 episodes deep into Archer.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones, two eps into Game of Thrones, and Scandal. That might be it. That might be my list. And Scandal is my girlfriend's fault. Okay, she's the one that put me on Scandal. I got hooked. I don't know why. I caught up they're like in their 5th season. I caught up in like 3 weeks.
So like, is Lin-Manuel Miranda like a god in Puerto Rico now?
No one mentioned him at all while I was there, to be honest.
Really?
Well, I mean, that was before he did the.
So Ricky
the thing on
Martin's
Oliver.
still bigger.
People love Ricky Martin there. They have their Spanish language artists who they love. There's a guy Nicky Jam. They all like Nicky Jam.
Nicky Jam.
Nicky Jam.
I think I like Nicky Jam. I don't even know Nicky Jam.
And every song that Nicky Jam has, at some point somebody goes, Nicky Jam, and I have to say it. It's catchy. You have to do it, right?
It's like Flavor Flav's boy.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, boy. Game of Thrones, real quick, since we're here. I mean, by the way, there's a phone number on the screen.
We haven't played Boobs or Death once.
We haven't played Boobs or Death. There's a phone number on the screen. I don't know if anybody's going to use it. I didn't necessarily intend for this to be a test show, but it's up there if people wanted to jump on board. I'm trying to direct here. So we've got the split screen. This is how it's going to look when we do this. I know it's middle of the afternoon. People are working. It's not like they can call in. It's not like they're like me. They don't have a job, or like you, they work nights. People have real jobs. Split screen. Old style that, and then just me, and then just you. So we can go all the way around.
Jared.
It should say
Dude,
that.
by the way, have you seen that video about the In-N-Out burger made into an egg roll?
No,
It's like I've seen it all over there. Maybe it's just because it's in California, but you take like the In-N-Out burger, like a double W, and you tear it all up, and you put first you put the egg roll thing down, you egg wash it, then you put a bunch of fries in, and then you put a bunch of
is this one of those videos where it's shot from the top and the person's hands are making the food?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
By the way, are those a complete scam? Like, do you think that any of that stuff actually tastes good?
I don't know. I watch them, and then I'm just so super lazy to try. Lazy to try. I just keep going with things I know work for me.
And I feel weird saving all of those videos. Like, I say you can save a video.
You save them?
Yeah. So like Facebook now lets you
do this one day.
Like it lets you, like, there's a little option, like you click the little whatever next to the video.
So what it really becomes is a list of failures in your life.
Yeah, it comes a list of things you haven't tried yet. And it's always so, and whatever, your friends and family are these kinds of people. When you have all of those food ones, they're always in my feed. Always. I don't even know who puts them there. They're just always there. And they autoplay. So you're like, scroll.
Well, they're like food porn, man. They look so good.
Scroll.
And they all start with like a huge, like brick of butter melting in a pan.
So true. It's so true. It's like
because what's
sticks
sexier,
of butter.
honestly, in food? What's sexier than butter?
Cream. And then it's like sugar.
Makes it look so easy.
I know. And then there are also ones now that are like, I think it's Nifty. So like the food ones are tasty. There's ones called Nifty that are like home, like you like make little projects. Like out of like, random stuff, like sort of like craft. So one of them, and this is the only one I want to do. I've seen yesterday I watched one where somebody basically made a board look distressed and then screwed mason jars with those, the
lids and stuff.
No, it's like the those metal things that have a screw and you keep screwing them and they tighten up because they have the slots and the screw pulls it's like a metal ring. Okay, so it's like a metal ring. Okay, whatever. So they used those to put the mason jars on this board, and then they stuffed like, herbs or whatever, or like plants in there.
See, but you've gone now into a Pinterest area.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's video Pinterest is what it is. And then
I'm not sure I can take that journey with you, dude.
I know. I trust me. I feel weird about it. And there's one that they take crates, like wine crates. The boxy ones, not the big, not nothing big. Take wine crates and make this really cool coffee table out of them. Like you screw them all together.
The only thing I want to do though, I want to do the thing where you cut the bottoms off wine bottles and you take like 6 of them, you make them into a lighting fixture.
I haven't seen that one.
You basically you put you wire bulbs through the top of the neck of the wine glass and you put the soffit inside there and then you screw a bulb in and you get like 6 of them and you make like a light fixture out of wine bottles you put like outside on your deck.
Look, I know it's very Pinteresty and I'm not a Pinterest guy and really all that stuff.
I think you are.
All that's maybe I am. Maybe it's in me. Maybe it's deep down inside. It's one of those things where it's
okay. You can come out.
What, the guy deep inside me or something?
No, I'm saying you can come out as a Pinterest lover.
Oh, the Pinterest guy. Okay. Anyway, that's like, what is happening here? Actually, maybe it's more.
Damn, dog, that's inappropriate.
Pam's still hot.
I've always kind of wanted to be the guy, the DIY. Make the really cool thing out of leftover stuff. I want to be that guy.
At some point, you got to just acknowledge the fact that you may not be that guy.
I know, but I want to be that guy. How do I become that guy? Like, do I? Okay, first of all,
I don't know, man.
Do
Like,
I want?
I'd like to have a man bun, but I mean, come on, that ain't gonna work.
Do I really want to be that guy though? Like, I'm not sure if I want to, because I think
Here's
once
the problem with being that guy. Once you're that guy, everyone wants you to make shit for them.
This is true, actually. Yeah, that's probably
yeah. You know,
true.
it's just like it's dangerous to own a pickup truck.
If you're that guy, you have to.
Because if you're the guy with the pickup truck, Jason, everyone's gonna ask you to help them move. It's like, I want to be pickup truck guy. I want a dog in the back. I want to be able to throw my motorcycle in the back, go dirt bike riding. Bah, man.
Yeah.
But then it's like, hey, homie, you got plans this weekend?
Yeah, that's the pickup guy does get screwed a lot. But then again, if you're not like at least the SUV guy, or because then every time you go somewhere and you need to get something reasonably sized, I'm not talking about a refrigerator. You get that delivered. But if you need to buy a television, you're screwed, right? I can't fit it. I can't put a TV in my car. It's too big.
Again, that's where you get that friend with the pickup.
I know, but I'm saying, like, so now you're like, oh, I should contemplate the SUV or the pickup. But then you buy the SUV and the pickup, and now you're that guy, and everybody's calling you up. Can you help me move?
Did I tell you I'm going solar?
Yes, I know. I saw something on Facebook. Is this one of those deals?
I did. I signed the contract, and then I pulled out of it. And
don't do that,
because well, the guy like, it was kind of bait and switched me a little bit. Like, they didn't put something in there, and they kind of tell me I need a new electrical plan and stuff like that. It's going to be more money, so we're going with a different company now. We're still doing it, but I'm stoked, dude. I'm gonna go into like the 21st century here.
I think my mom and my stepdad looked into this briefly before they downsized their lives and moved. Is this one of those deals where, like, are you paying for something? Like, is there like basically a loan, you're financing this, or is this one of those deals
dude, out here we have what's called the Hero program. It's fantastic.
So you're basically getting paid for this, right? Is that kind of
no. We take a loan that is attached. It compounds to our property taxes. And what's cool about it is the loan stays with the house.
Oh, wow!
Because there are improvements done on the house. So if one day we move, it's not the loan. It doesn't go with us.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, so basically for improvements you make on your home, like energy efficiency improvements, there's a Hero program out here that does it, and it's so when you like that first year I claim my solar, I get like a 30% tax credit. So like I'm gonna have like 10 G's I'm gonna get back from the government, and I can put that towards the principal.
Wow.
It's a really, really cool program. If you guys got it, it's only in California and a few other states right now, but it's coming out to us.
Look, you got to live somewhere where there's enough sun to make it worth it, right?
Here's my big plan, though, dude. I get my solar. About 2 to 3 years, once the cost comes down, I get my Tesla, and I am like off the grid.
So I went to. We have this really big mall here in DC. It's Tyson's Corner. I don't know if you know anything about DC. Tyson's Corner is like, it's in the suburb.
Is that where he got knocked out?
What?
No, I don't know.
It's this big whatever. It's this kind of created little city area. They got some bigger buildings, but they have a big mall. They got some really ritzy, like a super expensive mall with all the really high stuff, Cartier and all that stuff. But they also have a regular mall that's very nice. And one of the things that they have in this mall is a Tesla store.
Oh, you can go like sit in them and stuff.
The car is in, like, you're walking through the mall, like, oh, what's that store? And you look in, and
if there was a Ferrari thing on one side of the mall, and across the aisle there was a Tesla one, I'd walk into the Tesla one.
Because of the technology, or because of the look of the car?
I think both. It's like it fascinates me.
It is pretty interesting.
And Elon Musk, like, I got such a man crush on that. I know.
Don't we all want to be Elon Musk? Like,
dude, I mean, he's literally like Bruce Wayne.
He is pretty close to Bruce Wayne. I look, the Tesla thing is great, and I'm all for a legit electric car that we can all drive and saves the environment. I'm that guy. But what about this tube thing? Like, is that actually happening?
The pneumatic tube, like transportation system, the Hyperloop.
Like, you're gonna be able to get from LA to San Francisco in 45 minutes.
That's what they say. I don't know. It's going to be like pushed by like a pneumatic tube, like you have like back in the day in old business buildings where they would shoot things like letters around and documents around these tubes. I don't know. Listen, the guy just landed a dang rocket on a pad and made an electric car that is like as good as performing as a regular car. Who am I to tell him he can't shoot me around in a tube?
Yeah, that just happened too. The space geeks were kind of going crazy this morning when all that was going down, or last night, whenever that was.
I'm one of those. I'm not even gonna lie.
All right,
so actually, you know what? We haven't talked about soccer once, and I'm fine with that.
No.
We do want to pub the fact that we will have our finale Monday night, 9 p.m. 9 p.m. But also, this might be a little flavor, a little tease of something else you and I might work on a little bit.
Yeah. If you listen closely, you know that we enjoy this part of it. Talking about whatever. I mean, talking about culture and pop culture and movies and Elon Musk and whatever. What people have, and Jared, I know you saw that thing, Catching Fox's podcast on
Yeah, that
Twitter.
was a very nice thing he wrote for us.
Yeah. A guy wrote went kind of a tweet storm and talked about how we influenced him to do podcasting and all this stuff. And look, we're not, we're here because this is fun and it's been fun and we love soccer and blah blah blah, all that stuff. It's great to hear somebody took some inspiration and did their own thing and whatever. So we want to thank that person. I don't know his name. I'm sure there's two guys involved in this podcast, but I don't
That's like
think
the first time a religious person's ever thanked me for anything.
This is true. By the way, is it actually commonly known that Jared Dubois is an atheist? Is that a thing that people
I
know?
don't know if it's commonly known or not, but I'd be happy to let everyone know.
Okay, well there it is. It's out there now. I feel like I need some sort of drop where it's
By
like
the way, I don't hate your God. I just hate your church.
Jared Dubois, atheist.
Yeah, I don't hate your God. I hate your church.
Okay. Look, I know exactly where you're coming from. I don't want to go into the religion stuff. I just wanted to mention the very nice things said by these guys. And what we're getting a lot these days, now that people are sort of catching on that we're ending the show. And trust me, I feel like once we do the finale and say, hey, this is our final show, we're going to get a lot of it, is that it's the chemistry. And that's the thing. Like, I always felt like the soccer stuff was fine, and we both know soccer. I think
But that's just the same a lot of places.
Yeah.
You know?
That part was like the not boring. Again, that's why we started this. It's not. And obviously, soccer's my career. I can't possibly say soccer's boring.
But that's what makes you the same as other shows.
right,
What makes you different is everything in between.
The thing that we always thought was special about our show is what I'm trying to say wasn't our level of soccer analysis. We threw that in. I think people enjoyed it. I think we had smart things to say. But what made Best Soccer Show the Best Soccer Show, if it ever was that, was me and Jared, the chemistry that we have, the back and forth, we compliment each other. I don't even know how. You can't like write it down. It's not a formula. We don't know why it happened. It just did.
Yeah, the best thing I could think about it was just like, I always think of it as like, you're the peanut butter, I'm the jelly, man. You hold everything together. You're the constant, and I just make it every couple bites taste a little good.
Danger zone!
I don't even want to pretend to try to unpack that one. Like I feel like I think this is appropriate.
Playing hot dogs and donuts with two fangirls in the locker
I don't know why that feels like it's
No, because if you think about it, I mean, some people like you're like anaphylactic shock, and some people. No, I'm just kidding.
Come on. All right. So anyway, that's a tease. I mean, and I don't think it's a secret, right? I mean, we just don't know exactly when it's going to happen, so we don't want to get people's hopes.
We're gonna do a little something on the side, and I mean, I think you and I are like we still like doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we don't have the ability, or I don't have the ability to be as consistent as I would like to give you guys the product that we want to give you and have been able to give you in the past. And I'll talk about this more on Monday about like my feelings and how I've been going this direction for a while. But I think I want to do more of just talking, and not having to feel like I have to get back to soccer and have to talk about soccer. I just want to talk.
There's no, there's no that kind of freedom. I think would be interesting for us. And again, sometimes I'm torn between I don't want to let anybody down, and hey, we want to do what we want to do. It's this is supposed to be fun at the very least, and while I have a career and I'm doing other things and I'm getting paid to be on the radio and I'm making stuff that I hope people want to support, for the most part, Best Soccer Show has never been a major money-making endeavor. We've had a couple of sponsorships here or there. Jared and I have split some money. Trevor got some contracts back in the day. But for the most part, this thing has been, since like the third or fourth month of us doing it, has been about having fun.
At a certain point, like listen, I'll talk about this more Monday. I don't want to go all into
okay.
today. I got more to say on those kind of topics, but I'll hold it on.
We'll do that. We'll kind of wrap up. We'll put a bow on this whole thing. Anyway, all we're trying to say is that Jared and I are not going to stop being friends. We're not going to stop thinking that we had really good chemistry on the air. So we're going to try to create something that lets us have some fun, talk about the stuff we want to talk about, which brings me
a devil's three-way.
Okay, dude, that's the devil's. First of all, how sexist is that?
You ever heard about Devil's Three-Way?
I know, but how sexist is that? Like The
Because
gir-
no one wants two
the
dudes.
girl is going to enjoy for her.
Nobody
it's not the-
ever wants two dudes. If there was ever
The
three
girl
people to
doesn't
choose
want
from,
two
a
dudes?
man or a woman,
But
why
the
would you
girl.
want two dongs hanging around you?
The girl doesn't want. You don't think the girl? You don't think any girl wants two dudes?
Maybe, dude, but I don't get it because we are just not attractive as
No,
a species.
I'm not saying we are, okay? But you flip this thing around, you reverse the polarity, and a heterosexual woman is attracted to this ugly thing that's hanging there. It just is. That's just how it
I still
works.
think that a lot of them deep down are more attracted to the female form than the men.
Well, it's so beautiful, Jared. It's such a.
I think I'm more attracted to some men than women are.
Anyway, I don't think there's any doubt about that. So we're gonna work on something. We actually have a name and all that stuff. We'll tell you later. The other thing I wanted before we go though, because I do have to wrap this up, is I figured we should talk about Game of Thrones episodes 1 and 2 here, and then if we want to talk about something on Monday, we can do that. I don't know if I'm gonna watch Sunday night show on Sunday night. That's my problem.
What?
Because I'm not home. Sunday is a travel day for me, kind of. Right now. It might not be that way forever, but right now my life involves shuttling people back and forth, and Sunday night is when I re-shuttle. So I don't get.
Okay, let's just do this then. What storyline is intriguing you most on Game of Thrones right
Man,
now?
I don't know. Okay, here's the thing. I am completely repulsed by Ramsay Bolton so much.
Oh,
I
God.
don't want to ever see him. But that's an intriguing.
Is that the best villain on TV?
He's up
Because
there.
what I did dig about him as a villain, it's not the anti-hero.
Yeah. By the way, if you want to avoid spoilers because you didn't watch episodes 1 and 2, turn this off right now. Okay, because the fact that he killed his dad like he did in cold blood. I mean,
That's not even the big deal.
no, but it's still
It's the
like
next one.
What? The next one.
What he did after that.
Oh, the dogs. Yeah, no, that was off the charts. And you know that
And we did the Sansa.
as the show has moved along, you've seen some of those stories. I don't know if you read stuff about them, but you hear some of those stories about it's gone too far. You know, there was the whole rape scene last year with Ramsay.
Yeah,
and-
but it's not like that stuff didn't happen in the world.
no, I realize that, but there's like
So, I mean, I get it. It may be more than what people want to see on TV, but if we're being honest about things that happened, I mean, obviously this is not based in Earth and medieval times or anything like that, but kind of is.
yeah, it kind of no. It certainly we've had brutal times in the world that have been like that. I just don't know. I mean, the dog thing was kind of off the rails a bit for me.
What was
I
worse
think-
then? Like the wedding night or that? What's harder to watch?
See, maybe I'm desensitized. I mean, it's wrong that he did what he did, and the wedding night is hideous. But anything that involves the rape stuff, like that's where I kind of go like, oh, I gotta walk
I
away
guess
now.
for some reason I don't know why death
Yeah.
is not a big deal to me as
It's
the
not.
rape
It's
stuff.
not.
But geez.
I'm trying to. So we've got we obviously have the big reveal at the end of episode 2, which I don't know what's going to happen with that yet. So I'll leave that to the side.
I'm interested to watch. I don't know. I love anything with Tyrion Lannister.
No,
So I
Tyrion
want
is
to
the
see
best.
how he
Okay, here's the thing.
turns. The suspense part. I love the suspense and the connection part with he was with the dragons this last episode.
That was good. By the way, I saw somebody gif that, and they did the whole like Jurassic Park thing, where he was. Remember what they when with the Jurassic Park reboot? What was that? The
Jurassic World.
Jurassic World, yeah. And he's standing there and he's holding his hands out, and they're not.
Oh, yeah, just like, Chris
Tyrion-
Pratt does.
Yeah, Chris Pratt. So Tyrion was like basically doing that with the dragons at one point. I'm way more interested in Essos than Westeros right now.
Essos is where like
That's where Tyrion is, and that's
yeah, okay.
where
I didn't know that was a land as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's like the continent. What's her name? The last Stark daughter.
Queen.
Yeah, the little
the one that's blind right now.
Yeah, the blind one. Yeah, the one.
Does the
that-
girl have a name?
The girl have a name. What do you think of? What's his name? The guy who's in charge right now is not in charge, but he was second in command to what Baratheon. See, names are problems for me right now. I'm trying to catch up again with the name.
Oh, the guy. Okay, I know you're talking about the
Yeah.
Robert Baratheon's brother who died, and this is he's with
Yes.
the Red Witch, and he's in the keep right now up at the wall.
Yeah. That guy. The guy who's was trying to make his liege king. What's his name? I don't know his name right now.
I like him. I think he
Yeah.
could be. I think he's going to be a big part of the story going forward. He's kind of the moral compass of the show.
He is. But doesn't he feel like sometimes it's a little heavy-handed with that?
Yeah, but or it just might feel that way because they're so rare. You see that in the show that
Yeah,
it's so
maybe.
stark.
Maybe that's what it is.
You know, it's so rare you see someone with a moral compass that it just may stand out way more because of all the
Okay.
lack of morality in everyone else.
All right, so here's a question for you. Of the characters that remain alive, who would you most like to see die? Now, you can say who you hate, and that would be obviously gratifying, but it might not be good for the story. So you need to tell me who you want to see die, but keep in mind that you want the story to still be good and compelling, so you need villains. You need bad guys.
I know, but I want to see Ramsey's
You want to see Ramsey die.
hurt.
Oh, hurt. Not die, hurt?
I want to hurt on the way to dying.
Okay. I want
Kind
to
of like he did with.
I want to finally see Cersei die.
Yeah,
Like,
but she's
finally.
so good at being a bitch, dude.
I know, but and
Her resting bitch face is amazing.
talk about a turn. Now the kid who's king, her last son, the only child she got left because they're all dead. They killed the daughter on the way back from what's that place? Storn. Such a. I mean, I don't want to say that's not the word I want to use, but he's got no backbone whatsoever. After his older brother was the biggest prick on the planet, like how
and
does
he had that
happen?
sweet queen for a little bit too. He didn't know what to do with her.
Yeah, and you know what? I don't like the Sparrow. I'm not a fan. I don't like him. I mean, I think that guy's a good actor, and I've seen him in stuff before. But for whatever reason, it's not hitting me. Like, it doesn't feel like he'd be that religious guy. You know what I mean? Like, he seems too smart to be this.
Hey,
kind of
I'm
insane
not
person.
wrong, right? Like the new like Red Keep soldier or whatever that guy is that's by Cersei's side. That's her dad, right? Reincarnated.
I have no idea. I was thinking about that. I don't know what that is.
I think so because didn't she say to the maester that one time, "Bring him back, do whatever you have to do," or something
But
like
I
that?
thought that
and,
was
like,
the mountain.
he was under a sheet.
No,
I
that's
think
it's the
I was going
mountain.
back and forth between those two things. If it's the mountain or if it's her
It's the
dad,
mountain,
like
'cause
in the mountain's body or something. I don't know what it
The mountain
is.
did die, right?
The mountain, yeah, he got his eyes poked out, didn't he? Or is that the other guy?
Yeah, well, that's that now we're playing catch-up mode, right? New season, you got to go back and review. So now I got to
I
go
know,
read.
man. My wife always wants to rewatch the season
I don't
before.
want to
make time
rewatch
to do it.
anything. It's too much time to rewatch. But and especially because HBO does that thing with like a year and a half between seasons, right? Like
Yeah.
we're sitting here waiting forever. All right.
All right,
so
that's more than show than we expected.
yeah. Let's wrap this up. Thank you to anybody who watched this or anybody
Monday
who
night,
watched it later.
full best soccer show.
Monday night. Monday night.
Kleenex in hand, tears mode.
Monday night, May 9th, right here, Jason Davis Soccer on YouTube. Follow Davis JSN, follow Jay Rodius, and we'll keep you up to date. There's a phone number. You can see it on the screen right now. We also, and there's the Skype thing. You can use that too. It's no big deal. Maybe the phone number is better. I will say this, that we're not going to be able to screen any calls, so you're literally going to be just one on top of the other. If you call up and we can't answer, you keep calling, etc. Anyway, that's all stuff for Monday. All right, man. Thank you for doing this. Thank you for taking some time out. All right.
We'll do a little bit of something Monday.
All right. Bye, guys.